But here I would like to talk on, uh, but here I would,
Can you
hello,
start once again? Yeah, can you start once again?
yeah, yeah. I love to help people whenever I get a chance, and I try my best to help people. But here I would like to talk about an incident that happened recently. I started my new job and I met a lady there. She was my work colleague and she was telling me everything about what was happening in the workplace. And one day, on the second day of my job, I came to know that she was being bullied at the workplace. She was crying in front of me. I When I asked her about what was happening there, I came to know that not only she was being bullied, but also she was overburdened by work, and she was in great fear and underconfident. I asked her what was happening in there. She said she she love to do work around. She's just have some capabilities which she has some things which she can't do. That's why the other lady who was in the room, who was working alongside her, she was bullying her. So when I came to know about this, I felt very sad and I felt like this shouldn't be happening at any workplace. Uh, unless there is a certain region about a certain region that we should be talk, we shouldn't be, unless there is a certain region, but we still shouldn't be talking to a person in that way, the way that lady was talking to my colleague. uh, After some time, I talked to the manager. I described her all the situation, whatever was happening in the room, and I told them that neither of the ladies were neither of those my colleagues, they were not helping that lady, and nor they were talking nicely to her. In particularly, not only this thing, but I also told her about her characteristic, that she is very nice but she is being bullied in there. So my manager told me to help her and go motivate her to do her own work, and she also keep an eye, felt like we should be keeping an eye on other ladies. So after a week, when I entered into the room, she was happy that I talked to manager about her, and manager interrupted in between them, and she stopped the other colleagues. So she was very happy, and she was thanking me over and over again. After this incident, and after looking at her face, I felt like I did a good job, and I felt more fulfilled and dignified after helping this lady, because I believe humanity is the best possible thing which we can do for anyone. And that's why after helping her, I really felt like I should be doing more of this type of things, because it helps me to make more confident and more courageous toward, and much more fulfilled toward other people.
Again, the content was really good. You basically um, talked about a situation or a scenario of bullying, and I think, yeah. So again, definitely the content was, uh, very good. I hope you can hear me, right? I hope I'm audible, right, Manju?
Sorry, ma'am, my phone got disconnected somehow.
Oh, am I audible, Manju?
Yes, you are, ma'am.
Okay. So, so the whole idea is that the content that you gave was really good. It was a complete content. You were basically
Yes,
talking about a lady at your workplace who was,
yes,
who became a victim of bullying and workplace bullying and
yes,
workplace discrimination, basically. Now, look at
yeah,
the words that I'm using, workplace bullying, workplace
discrimination,
discrimination, right?
discrimination.
Now, these
Yeah,
words will actually help you in scoring. So when it comes to the vocab for this particular answer, you could have used
yeah,
words like, you can take a note of the words also, like
yeah,
workplace discrimination.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Workplace
Discrimination.
bullying.
Yes.
Workplace bullying.
Yes.
Okay. Being bullied by a co-worker.
Workplace bullying. Being bullied by a coworker.
Bullied by a co-worker. And why was she bullied by a co-worker? As you mentioned that she had a lot of potential to do work. She had a lot of capacity and capability to complete her work, but then she was not vocal about her demands. She was not
Yes.
vocal about what was happening to her.
Vocal.
So look at the words that we are, vocal. She was not vocal. She was not being able to, report about this case of bullying and harassment by another co-worker to the management.
Yes.
Right. So these
Yes.
words,
Yes.
the content was very good. The content was extremely good, but what was lagging were
Mm.
these very good words. So the moment,
Words.
you
Yeah.
add these words which are we all hear about these words, workplace discrimination,
Mm.
workplace bullying, then not
Yes.
being vocal about your demands, not reporting about the case of harassment that's happening to you at the workplace to the higher
Yes.
management, okay, being
Harassment.
deprived
Yeah.
of rewards. So these words, I think, could have added, little bit more
Yeah.
salt to your answer. Number one. Number two, what is even better, what was good about your answer was that you used three sentence constructions. One was not only but also. In the first you
Yeah.
said that she was not only bullied,
Yeah.
but also discriminated against, um
Yeah.
by her co-worker. All right, that
Yeah.
is
I
one.
tried to. Yeah. Yeah. So another word this was neither nor. I was trying to
Yes,
not
even
only
you
but
used,
also
right?
is easy for me to, but neither nor I was struggling with. When I tried, I was like, oh no, I'm going wrong.
No, there
Yeah.
was, yeah, there was a sentence where you used neither nor, you said neither
Yeah.
of the people or something like that. Neither of the
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
or neither of somebody was not helping her, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good way of talking about the answer. Even when you ended also the answer, that
Yeah.
you said that you felt fulfilled, you were very
Yeah.
happy. So you could have used
Yeah.
combined words like I was overwhelmingly happy, or I was extremely
Overwhelming.
happy. Or you could even use an idiom. Idioms are something which you can use when you're presenting your talk. You could have used that I was over the moon.
Over
So the
the
idiom,
clouds. Huh?
yeah,
Over
over
the
the
what?
moon, over the moon. So the
Over the
idiom
moon. Over the moon. Yeah.
over the moon basically means that you were very happy. You're
Yeah.
extremely happy. You are very happy.
Yeah.
You were over the moon to kind of you know uh, to kind of see that this is something that the lady was served with justice. Okay, the
Yeah.
discrimination stopped, the bullying stopped,
Served
the
with
opinion
justice. Yeah.
stopped. Matter. So words like this, the lady was served justice. The managers looked into the matter. There was a regular inspection of the working habits and the working practices of the workplace. So, these words, okay, the language that you're using, that has to be little bit more
Yeah.
advanced. However, in this answer, I
More.
could find definitely the content was good. Some words were very good. There were certain words that you used, like, you were fulfilled.
Yeah.
You could have used words like exploitation. You could have said that her innocence was exploited, or her simplicity
Her
was exploited.
innocence. Her
Right, her
innocence
simplicity was
was. Yeah.
exploited. You used a very good word, that was humanity. Humanity is the best
Yeah.
practice, and we should make
Mm.
deliberate efforts of helping people whenever needed and whenever possible. We have to go out
Yeah.
of our way to do this. So this is again, so overall the answer in terms of content was very good, definitely, no doubt about
Yeah.
that.
But just
Sentence
the
construction,
language.
yes, I
Yeah.
could get three different sentence constructions, like unless, not only but
Yeah.
also, neither.
Yeah.
Words were also to certain extent good, but then again there could have been some better words.
Some petrol. Yeah. Did I
We have
pronounce
to,
anything wrong when here? How about the
for this
pronunciation?
particular answer,
Yeah.
there was the pronunciation was almost okay at most of the places.
Okay.
But so
Okay.
when so this answer that you gave, that was kind of a again a 6.5. But if you're looking out for more than that, right,
Yeah.
7.58,
Yeah.
then you have to include these good words. You have to make
Good
sure that
words.
you're
Slang
using the
words.
correct
Yeah.
transition words and everything.
Yeah. Got it.